Just like to offer a big shout out to Touchdown Digital for sponsoring this week's video.
Well, hello everyone. So good to have you back here. Look, just an update with what I'm doing in the Blue Mountains. Well, basically not much. The last 2 weeks, as you know, the east coast of New South Wales and southeastern Queensland were absolutely wiped out with a rain event which, well, in 58 years of me being on this earth, I've never seen rain like it. Now, here in the mountains, we have sustained a lot of damage, and we haven't lost homes like the poor people in Lismore and southeast Queensland have. What we have lost is we've lost the ability to be able to showcase the Blue Mountains to tourists or visitors to our area. And unfortunately, a national disaster has been called for here in the Blue Mountains, and with a lot of the tracks, the walking trails, they've been closed because of damage. It's too dangerous to walk down these trails at the moment, which lead down to the waterfalls, and the waterfalls are a complete mess. They've been just totally obliterated with fallen timber and trees and things like that. For people that don't know the Blue Mountains are situated like that. So all the rivers and creeks and river inlets and things like that are further west, it all has to come towards the coast. And the Blue Mountains is in its way, or in the way of those rivers and lakes and streams. So eventually it finds its way, the water finds its way to the Blue Mountains. And then what happens there is we form our waterfalls. But when we have storms like we have, trees fall over into creeks and rivers, and they get washed downstream to the waterfalls. And at the base of the waterfalls, it's just chaos. It's just, well, the landscape has been scarred forever after these storms here. As I said, I've lived here for many, many years, and I've never seen storms or rain like it. And it really tested this house, and it tested a lot of other places. And unfortunately, people have lost their homes in other parts of New South Wales and southeast Queensland, which is just absolutely terrible and very, very sad. I don't know why this country does not have a national disaster fund where every taxpayer, every working Australian wouldn't mind paying a tax levy, where it goes into a fund not managed by the government because you can't trust them, managed by an outside body. So when a disaster like this happens, that there's money there to help straight away. We just seem to be chasing the 8 ball all the time, and or behind the 8 ball, and it just doesn't seem to get any better. But having said that, my area here is off limits to virtually everyone. Now, my daughter lives out at Orange, which is west of here, another 2.5 hours away, and just from here to Orange, which is about, as I said, 2.5 hours, it can take up to 5 hours because of the roads are blocked or there's been landslides. It's just chaos, just absolute chaos. So if you're watching this and you're in Sydney, please don't come here because you won't get through. And if you do get through, it's going to take a long time to get in here, and it's going to take you twice as long to get out. And it's just too risky. For the bushwalkers out there, even the experienced ones, they know that you won't be able to walk these trails here for a few months. We're at the whim of the Blue Mountains Council, national parks and local government, which is council, and they just close these tracks, and it takes forever to reopen them. So we're in for a hell of a time here in the mountains. It's been tough. We've just got over COVID, and the tourists are starting to come back. The workshops are starting to run again, and then all of a sudden we get wiped out by Mother Nature once again. So no use complaining about it. I'm now, what I'll be doing, I'll be moving myself towards the ocean. I'll be chasing seascapes for the next probably 8 weeks, and I have found a location which I'm going to this week. It's the Kiama to Gerringong cliff walk, which is absolutely spectacular. I grew up on the south coast of New South Wales, so it'll be good to get back there and photograph that most amazing location. But that'll be starting this week, so I'll be doing that over a period of 6 weeks, because I can't get into areas here where I usually go to photograph. So it's been, it's just a challenge. Having said that, I and my management team, which is touchdowndigital.com.au, we've decided to donate money to the flood relief, which is up and running. And we've come up with a plan that every sale that is made, or every purchase that is made through our website with images that I've created here in the Blue Mountains, as they're sold, the funds raised from those sales will be directly donated to the flood relief, and I'll also be donating to Red Cross and various other organisations. And I'll be doing that for the next 6 months. So any sale that I make, the money that's generated from them sales all of it will be donated to the flood relief of New South Wales and South East Queensland. I feel that I have the opportunity, but I think each and every one of us should give what we can. I'm in the rather fortunate position where I can afford to give money away like this, and I'm only pleased to do so. So every sale that I make through Sniper Photography on our website, all that money will be donated to the flood relief here in New South Wales and South East Queensland. Just a little bit will help. Every bit helps, really. So yeah, that's what's happening here in the mountains. As I said, the landscape's been scarred for probably forever here. The storms that come through here were just absolutely phenomenal. As I said, I've never seen rain like it. We had close to 490 millimetres in, I think, 2.5 days here. And that just washed out everything, just washed out the tracks, the trails, the trailheads are gone, trees are down, massive gum trees that just fall over. The ground's that wet, we get strong winds up here and they just topple like a house of cards, they just fall over. So it's just too dangerous for people to go into, so that's why they're closed. As much as we don't like it, they are closed for safety reasons. So, but yeah, like as I said, every sale that we make from our photography on our website through and with the media, my media team, which is touchdowndigital.com.au, we've come to the decision that we will donate every sale that we make, the money that comes from every sale that we do make, or the money we generate from our sales, will be donated to the flood relief for New South Wales and South East Queensland. What else is there? That's about it, I think, until the next couple of days when I can get down to Minamurra, because that's where I'm going. Minamurra, that's where the walk starts, at John Oates Reserve, and brilliant scenery, and I look forward to doing a bit of seascape photography. I haven't done that for a while, it's been overdue. So now's the time for me to do that. So yeah, look, that's it. If you're new here to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell next door. If you've just subscribed to this channel, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. We put a lot into these videos, and I try and bring content to you every week, and it's content that I hope that you can learn from. So that's it for another episode of Sniper Photography. As I always say, be nice to yourself, family and friends, but most of all, you keep shooting and keep smiling, and bye for now.